Right, Jim Henson investigation. Right, and as we say, James Maori Henderson, right? So the same idea as the Maori, which is to do with the Moa, right? As you say, very close together eyes. Obviously one of their transes, right? And they're the Mu pets, right? The Mu pets, the pets of the Mu Empire, right? So it's totally coded. They're in the bringing the Muslim idea into the West, right? That's what his character was all about. It was that's what he was tasked with. Right? And if you see here, obviously had Sesame Street and all, which was open sesame, like the magic, the abracadabra, and the Islamic magic, open sesame, like the doorway, right? To bring in Islam into the West. That was his task, like, right? And as you see here, coded, his Henson appeared with Kermit. His final appearance was on the Arsenio Hall show, right? So Hall Allah, right? The arse, the arse, like the homosexuality, right? And 5 and 4, 9, or 9, so it's all coded in, right? The final appearance of him, right? And of course, his character was Kermit and Miss Piggy, right? So Kermit is the Blackland, right? And of course, this is called the creature workshop, right? So it's like the goyams, the creatures, referring to the little children as the creatures. They're working with the creatures in brainwashing and stuff like that. Right? Don't even consider them human enough, the children, the Tantni and that, right? And his character was Kermit, which is the black lands of Egypt, right? And the other one was Miss Piggy, right? And so in Egypt, you obviously have the pig, right? And as I explained in that previous video, Egypt is basically the mask code for Islam, right? So when you have Egypt in the Western Bible, a Christian Bible, it's a code for Islam, right? And that's why you have the death masks, the death masks of the pharaohs and all that type of idea, right? Is basically masking the fact that the Egypt is Islam, that's what it is. Of course, Alistair Crowley and was banging the Islam and Egyptian magic practice. It's what it's all about. The Sufis, the Sufis idea. When you had the Kermit the Frog idea, see, it was referencing to the Egypt in Africa, and the Miss Piggy, the Miss Piggy. So again, the E, the free, and the T, and then the pig. So it was about the Kemet ideas and the pig, because of course, as I pointed out, the sort of Muslims call the Westerners pigs, right? They call them pigs. So it's like it was all about that type of thing, right? Kemetism, see? Kemet the frog. And of course the frog is the plague. What to do with Moses in the Bible, the plague of frogs. So you know what I mean? It's all coded of this stuff, right? We see the death mask idea, see? The death mask is hiding, like what's underneath. It's Islam, see? Egypt is Islam, right? And see here, the imagery is always very same as the Islamic type of thing, Right to the Arsenio Hall, right? Again, like if you remember, like the one I done about how Miss Piggy was the blonde, was the blonde, but it talked with a man's voice, like it was like a drag queen idea, the Miss Piggy. But here you see Louis Farrakhan, see, Islamic minister, chatting with Arsenio Hall. Of course, Hall is the Prince Hall Freemasonry. So it's all Islamic, it's all Islamic basically. And the Arsenio Hall show. And Arsenio Hall was in the thing called Coming to America, the movie called Coming to America. And this Coming to America thing was about two Africans who went over to America, from some place out in Africa, but they went out to America. So basically, Coming to America idea is about Islam. That's what's coming to America, As you see, there's some of the characters what the Arsenio Hall played, and it's Semi Morris, Morris, and a girl where he was dressed up as a woman in that, because the Prophet Muhammad idea, dressing up in drag and all that, and of course wearing an Islamic hat as well. See what I mean? So very Islamic, very Islamic stuff, And they're just making a recent one, like a sequel to it here. So again, you see, it's like reinforcing, because the Islam's like moved on an enormous amount in that 20 or 30 years or whatever, you know what I mean? And, remember I had Sesame Street, which was the Jim Henson thing, and Open Sesame, it's like Islamic, It's Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves again, the doorway, like Open Sesame, the doorway. And Antoine Galland, Gal, in the 1001 for the two pillars idea. So the pillars is to do with Islam, basically. Of course, very Masonic in that. Gal, the woman, classic. So you know what I mean, the Muslim trans thing and that. And this one is really, again, the children of Israel, is in Islam and all. People think obviously it's they were Jewish, but what you've also got the children of Israel is in the Islamic religion and all. So you see here, the children of Israel is mentioned in the Quran about Islam. Banu Israel, the children of Israel. So explain that, like, the type of Jew here that people on the sort of platforms like BitChute and all that, explain that one, like. You got the children of Israel in the Quran, Idris, like Idris Elba is Enoch, so Idris basically means a eunuch. Sally, like Sailor, which is Wales. Sally, that crap song, Sally Can Wait or something. So Islam can wait. So it's all coded with Islam type of thing, And Adamant, Adam and the answer quote. So you know what I mean, it's all Islamically. Bani Israel. Ban, like that Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner. Isa. Again, I know a pop song, what do you call it? Isa Good. Remember that one by the Shamans, Isa Good. Isa Good. And the Musa. So you can see the Islamic stuff basically going through everything, Islam is basically top religion, Totally the dominant religion, You also see Islam and magic. In Islamic culture and Muslim communities throughout the world, magic is widespread and pervasive, So you have the very magic ideas basically comes from Islam. So when you had the King James Bible and the demonology what King James brought into the West, it was based on Islamic, see? Totally based on it, because you don't have such things, ghosts and supernatural in the West before the King James Bible come about, see? So it was based on Islam. And Sia, like this Anthony Sears, Anthony Sears out the Freemasonry. So the whole magic idea comes from Islam, see? Hex. And I was looking at the cauldron like the children, because when you have children, right, you have the cauldron. So it's like, how they group together all the children. But the only children that matters is the children of Israel, see? Because the children, that's the real, to them, the children of Israel is the real children, which is the children of liars, like Israel liars. So the children of liars are the real ones, the only ones that matter, in other words, and the rest get thrown into the cauldron, see? To get stirred up into the portion like that. Remember that nursery rhyme about puppy dogs' tails and little children or something? It's like the idea of children is a cauldron. The throw the children into the cauldron. So this is Islamic in that. And one of them Jew hater people on the bit shoot was basically arguing with us on and he's saying, why are you sort of saying something about innocent Muslims and that? Why are you attacking these innocent Muslims and that? And I thought, there's no innocent about it, I mean, look at Alistair. This sort of stuff proves that the Islamic idea is behind all the hex and all the stuff, you know what I mean? And the cauldron, see, become a symbol of divine wisdom and rebirth for their own Islamic trances and that, for the Muslim trans people and all that. Unbelievable. The cauldron is the fifth elemental spirit. So this cauldron is like, obviously the three witches in Macbeth and all that. But it's, can't be underestimated, the cauldron idea. The big idea. There's an iron pot. Like FE, flat earth and stuff like that. And it's really big idea. I seem to like the idea of an iron pot. And of course transformation, because they love it. And again, like the Miss Piggy idea and all this in Egypt, where you have to obviously have the the pig is forbidden to eat by Jewish and Islamic. Of course, these are basically, to me, these are the same, like, you know what I mean? And Mosaic law, Mosaic law, Moses. And has that idea about divided hooves, right? But in actual thing, what it says about cloven hooves. So you're talking about cloven, and you're back to the idea of clothing the naked in the clothes, which is again trans metaphor, the cloven hoof. So the cloven hoof idea is again to do with transes and non-transes, right? So there's no doubt this Muslim, the flesh of swine, there's no doubt that this Muslim idea is a trans religion, totally. And of course, the view where, like profanes as pigs, being friendly to a pig there, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's only stuff, like, you know what I mean? You see, Alistair Crowley was, buying into Islam. Of course, he's known as being an evil Satan worshipper and all that. I mean, the basis of his whatever he practiced was Islam. You know what I mean? And a boneless ritual. They were being a trans in it.